welcome to another Tracing World video. We are now coming to the end of the shelf life of Tracing World 4, and it's expected that Tracing 5 will be announced in August on their special live stream. And one of the things that have come out before that has happened is, the Class 158 rebranded in Scotrail livery by Skyhook Games. Yes, we have had the 158 in EMT colours and livery. EMT livery for the Midland Main Line, Derby, Nottingham and Sheffield. No, sorry, Derby, Nottingham and Leicester. The Midland Triangle, as I like to call it. Because it's just a triangle really, isn't it? It's not really the Midland Main Line, because that runs from St Pancras all the way up to Sheffield, which let's hope we'll get that in the future. Southeastern High Speed was extended, so let's hope that Midland Main Line one day will as well. There are differences between the 158 for East Midland trains and the 158 in Scotrail, and not just livery, but inside the train and outside as well as the cab. So what we're going to look at first is have a look at what routes the 158 is playable on, timetables and so forth, and then we're going to have a look at it at the introduction at the training centre. I won't do a scenario in this video. I will probably do that in a later video, as I've got a few videos to record. So, for Edinburgh to Glasgow, it's funny how they put actual scenarios. I'm guessing these are actually real life timetables or on here. 2M50, the 1R72 and the 5M40 are real life moves within Scotland, yet the ones that they done for the 385 were just made up ones. Why not just make made up ones for the 158 as well? But we've got the 2M50 Stirling to Glasgow Queen Street. Complete the second half of service from Stirling into Glasgow, joining the train at Croy. We've got Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh. Complete a run along the main line from Glasgow to Edinburgh. And then we've got Glasgow to Eastfield Depot. So Glasgow Queen Street to Eastfield Depot. Take the train out of surface back to Eastfield Depot. Okay, I don't really see a point of adding that. They could have given us a different service, and like I said, if they just stuck to what they done with the 385 here, they could just have made up some scenarios, put some in the sun, some in the rains, mist, winter, really exploit the different weather conditions. But it looks like we've got 2 sunny days and a night time for that. For the back in the home line again. For timetable, we've got the original Glasgow timetable, and we've got the Sprinter Express timetable. It's got the 158, and already I can see a disappointment. So you'll only see a Class 385 SR3 car and a Class 158 SCR on the Sprinter Express timetable. You will not get the Class 66 EWS, the Class 37/5 RSR, or the Class 314 SCR, or the LMS Jubilee Black. So for those who was expecting a busier timetable along the Edinburgh to Glasgow route, will be disappointed. I've said it once and I'll say it again, it just reeks of laziness and rushing it. Why can't we have the full Edinburgh to Glasgow timetable with the 158 added? you could have just as easily added the 158 to the Edinburgh Glasgow timetable, or if you was going to do it separate, clone that onto there and have the 158 as well. So the Edinburgh to Glasgow route is going to look a bit bare, especially at both ends of the termini, because all you're going to see is a class 158 and a class 385. You're not going to possibly see a class 66, a 37/5, or a 314, or LMS Jubilee Black, which is a total disappointment. The other route that you will see on is the, I think we can see it on the Cathcart Circle line. No, we don't. Not for a scenario anyway. I think it layers on. Yes, there it is. You get two, a 3-minute part 1 and a 6-minute part 2 from Shields Depot to Glasgow Central. Why do you need to do it in 2 parts? It's a 6-minute and a 3-minute scenario. You might as well just have it as one 9-minute scenario, really. Come on, that's just stupid. Was there any point in that? Now, I've had conflicting reports. Some people say that is a 158 or 158 that's worked out of the Cathcart Circle line. The Cathcart Circle line. Some people said it doesn't, but some people have said it is, so I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments below if you know any different. I think you will get as AI service, so at least we will see it at Glasgow. Is that Cathcart Glasgow? Yeah, Glasgow Central. So at least we will see it as AI coming out of the Cathcart Circle line at Glasgow. So that is at least one thing. It'll make that a bit more busier as well. I don't think it is in the original timetable. It's only in the 2024 timetable. And of course the 5 circle line, Edinburgh to Kirkcaldy and Dunfermline line, we will get scenarios for that. Again, they are, I think they're actual stock movements, not made up ones like Fun Around the Firth, Coming Full Circle, High Winds, Scattered Sprees and Railway Rubbish. We got the 1L70 to Perth to Edinburgh, complete a surface from Perth to the capital, joining the train at Burnt Island. I'm not sure if there's a line coming off from Burnt Island that takes you round to Perth, or whether you go up to the top and then go to Perth that way. If it's one that goes from the top, then that's just a waste, because it should have started at the top and not down at Burnt Island. If there's a line that joins on from Perth and it joins on at Burnt Island, then that I can understand. We've got a complete run on the north side of the 5 circle, which is Edinburgh to Glenrothes with Thorpe. Is it Glenrothes with Thornton? And then we've got the 5K11 empty stock to Haymarket, complete an empty stock move back to the capital. And it looks like all these are in great sunshine, although that one does look like it's attached to a 170 as well, which is good. Hopefully we attach to the 170 either at Edinburgh Waverley, or oh no, we're going down to Edinburgh. Oh yeah, we're leaving Edinburgh, so hopefully we come in attached to the 170 and then leave. Let's hope it's not already attached, because it'll be good to attach to it and then go off to Glenrothes with Thornton. Excuse me. For this as well, we will not see it on the timetable. This being is that the third party developer that made Cathcart Circle, I forget their name, which is really shameful. They are doing the 11 branch, and there'll be no point adding a new timetable for the 158 without the, and then putting the 11 branch in, and then doing another new timetable for that. So we will get a 158 on the timetable when the 11 branch, which is added for free, is added to Train Sim World on the Fife Circle line. So that's when it will come to timetable mode. So we won't see any AI services. I don't know if it will be added to the normal timetable like it is here. So when we go into when we go into timetable, it will give you a choice, don't it, like it did with this one. So I don't know if it will be just the original timetable on the 5 circle line, and it's just added with the 158 158 timetable added with the new 11 line branch line, or whether it will be as a whole new timetable, because the 11 line is only just recently opened in June or July. So I'm guessing it'll probably be a brand new timetable. Let's just hope that they don't do what they did with the Edinburgh Glasgow line, and it will still keep the Flying Scotsman, the LMS Jubilee, the Class 40, the Class 385 and the Class 170 in with it. So let's hope. Let's go, excuse me, and have a look at the introduction. Over to the training centre. We'll have a, not just the introduction to it, but we'll have a look. The Class 158 was in Centre Square, and the 158 is in Metro South. And as you can see from there, from the picture, if you look for it, it says Routes Training Centre on the lower right hand side, just above Get Started. You can already see the difference in the cab, and I just don't mean the colour texture either. So it's one thing we will talk about when we get into it. So that's a beautiful picture of the Harlem line there with the 2 different trains. I do love my third rail American routes. I'm not a big fan of the diesel routes, but I do love the third rail one. So here we go, Class 158 Introduction, Scotrail by Skyhook Games.
Welcome to today's Class 158 Express Sprinter practical training session. Let's start from the beginning.
And it was Rivet Games that made 5 Circle. I remember now, Rivet Games. You would have thought they would have got someone with a Scottish accent to do the introduction, wouldn't you? I swear it looked like there's someone already in the cab. There's not. So let's get on to the platform. Just sit in the driver's seat to get started. Of course this is a sprinter, so but let's have a look inside. So the button is interactive. You can't close the door. You can't change it. Again, I don't think these seats are in the EMT versions. It's a shame that you can't pull them down to sit on like you can do with the, as you can see, look, you can do it with the second man seat here. So you should be able to do it here as well. Disappointing that you can't. You don't have to press the button for it to open, you can just do that. You got the rack, passenger rack here. Tables and seats are new models. You got the plug sockets in there as well for charging laptops and phones, with a little sticker beneath as well as the Scotrail Martech, which is seat covers, fancy cover for seat covers. You got the PIS screens, what do work. This is not in service, where this train will terminate. Why does it say that? This is not in service where this train will. The next station is. Well, that's just a bit silly putting it like that. I think it's just coming up with everything. Passenger safety information. So that's nice and clear. It doesn't seem to be going too fast. It looks nice, even close up or It's, yeah, no complaints. That's really well done there. The texture and light on that as well. You got safety pictures here. I'm not sure if it's missing posters there or not. Got another interactive button there. Can't. Oh no, is that one not interactive? Oh no, so you have to be close to it to do it, which is good. More realistic. I think there's a middle rack. Yes, a middle rack there as well. I don't think that's on the EMT ones. So all the people that are saying that this is just you got a bike rack there as well, but again, no, you can't pull the seats down. So all the people saying, oh, it's just a rehash of the EMT service, blah blah blah, it's just a reskin, quick money making. No, it's not. Toilet out of use. That's not good. Go around here. I believe that's another toilet there as well. Toilet and baby changing. Again, I don't think that's on the EMT one. Of course, that doesn't work. But I don't think we have that on the EMT train either. So again, it's all new modelling along here. There's a plug socket down there as well. And then you've got wheelchair access here as well. Again, seats should be unfoldable, but they're not. Which again is just lazy. But other than that, all looking good. It'd be good if the little bin just like pushed the flap, just when you press it, the flap just pushed and then came back again with the sound to it. No posters here though. You could have had a Scotrail route there showing the Scotrail network. That would have been good to have there. Yeah, got a camera up there as well. Or just a poster advertising TSW, a poster advertising a Rivet Games Scotrail products, or a Skyhook product. Would have been nice. Engine doesn't sound too bad. I think the corridor, like I said, the corridors between the trains, the two carriages, is different from the EMT one as well. Go here. The buttons to the doors are interactive as well. Doors do seem a bit slow, I know. Okay, I don't know why it's not opening when I pressed it to open. That's not going to be close enough now, is it? I say, it does look really nice from the outside here, doesn't it? No complaints. If you notice on the front, it's also got a snowplow on here, and the light clusters, I believe, are completely new as well. So the numbering is clear, weathered as well. You can see scratch marks and dry paint marks or whatever, scratches and all that along here as well. So it's been surfaced for a while, but the paint job, Scotrail paint job with the flag and everything, looks really, really nice. Just like the other Scotrail products, the other Scotrail trains we've got. I believe this is the 5th Scotrail train we've now got, which is cool. New panel on here on the side as well. It's not going to open. I think the reason why I couldn't open it, I can open it if I press on the door, but the reason I couldn't open it from in here because I don't think the train is set up. So let's have a look inside. Let's close the door. Let's sit down here.
Okay, first things first, check the fuses are all set correctly.
As you can see from the cab, it's white here. The forward, off, reverse, neutral and the master key is completely different. It was that big chunky round knob there. and now you've got the small one here with the key separate, which is one of the details that are different. You got GSMR working as well, or as working as it does in Train. So I don't think it's going to work at the moment because we're only in tutorial. But you press on and it comes up with the right information. You don't have to tap anything in, and it's telling you to set up the AWS isolation. This is the first time the safety system. How long have we been asking for this?
And put it in neutral.
Although it could tell us to put the DSD on as well, but we got it. They've got it half right there, haven't they? All they've got to do is get the rest of the safety system in. But that is a step in the right direction. We know the second man seat works. Right, set the master key to on, of course. Into neutral. Reset
Check
safety
the horn.
systems.
If it is broken, we have to lock out this unit pair and find another set.
Well, let's hope it works then. Yep, that works. Right, I've done it.
Make sure you have wipers.
There we go. Fast. Park.
Right, let's get this unit started. Check your brakes.
Well, I want to open my windows first so I get a proper sound in. Oh, the vigilance should be onto normal. Not isolated either, should tell you about that too. They're all closed as they should be. Right. Is that on or off? That's on. So take DRA off. Set the automated brake to full service.
Now let's head to the first platform and practice stopping at stations.
Okay. Set the lights to day headlights. Where's remember where the headlights are? Oh, there they are. There's even a diagram right there so you can't miss them. Day headlights, there you go. Full lamp dimmer bright, instrument light on, cab light on, negative difference, full light on, all on, cool. So, set to forward, reset the alarms, which you do by cue, set the brakes to release, and set the throttle to notch 3. Reach at least 10 miles per hour or 16 kph. I know this is set in I know this is set in the thing is set the test route is based on one set in Germany, but because we're using an English train it should be set in miles per hour on the HUD and what the speed monitor is, because that's what it will be when using it on a Scottish route. So I don't think it has that screen. There's a screen up there as well. Does that work? Is it interactive? No. Okay, it's not interactive. I don't know what that screen is for. If you do know, let me know, please. It's not got a vehicle or unit number there. Vehicle number for the scenarios. Max speed 90 miles per hour. But we're in the inner loop, so there is no tunnel shot for this one. think it asked me to brake a bit too early. I should go and release the brake a bit. Back at step 1. Step 2.
Next, release the doors. You can do this by heading to the door control panel.
Or I can just press U. Have I opened the wrong doors? Yeah, I've opened the wrong doors. Close the right doors. It's actually Y. As you can see, the guard door opens up first. Press U again to close them. Again, it's quite slow closing the doors. I thought these were supposed to be fixed. See the guard door closing last. And let's open it. We get the buzzer as well. So let's open those doors. Set the full service. Set the reverser to neutral. Right, head to the vegetable and open the back. So it wants us to do driver operation only. Guard control. Open the guard door panel there.
First, you have to insert the door control key.
Like that.
Then, press the appropriate open button.
Let's make sure everyone's clearly on. Not that this is a driver's job, there'll be a conductor doing this. But you can, if you can go along as a guard if you wanted to. Close. Oh no, it closes mine as well. I don't think I should have done that. Take the key out. Really, it should leave the key in. Signal the driver. Yeah. That's what would happen if you was a guard. Back in we go. Next station platform. So back to where we came. So it's back to step 1. Go reverse to forward. Take it out, release. Let's listen to the train pull off. Let's get to a possible height that would be. I don't want to be a giant or short. This should be alright. Right, let's go. Release the. Oh, I do apologise. I've just really effed up there, didn't I? At least we can hear the alarm sounds from outside the train, so that's good. So no unnecessary automatic brakes going on. Right, let's put the HUD back on. We have got the brakes released. Let's go. It'd be really good if in one introduction they take us from the inner path onto the outer loop, or from the outer loop into the inner loop. That would be really cool to do. Right, let's coast a minute. It doesn't take long to get onto this other platform. So I like the outer loop because you can really get up to top speed. Right, step 1 braking, step 2 braking, step 3 braking, this is from service. We're not stopping where we started, although we've gone way past the marker. This time it is you to unlock the doors. Lock the doors by pressing U again. This is done on Steam, by the way. All Train Sim World content is done by Steam, not console. To be honest, I don't believe that Train Sim World should be on console.
Good stop. Do a couple more like that and you'll be out on the main line in no time.
I think that Train Sim World will be able to unlock its full potential if it wasn't held back by console. Oh look, I'm on level 11 already. That's wrong. For the SER version, I should be level 1. It should be a new level as it's a new variant of the train. Yeah, totally lost what I was saying now. I get distracted easily. I will do a recording of at least one of the scenarios at some point. I've got other things to record as well, videos to record for the future as well. So feel free to like, comment and subscribe, hit that bell notification to get up to all future content. Check out my main channel, which is linked to this channel, for anyone that are train fans. I do have train content on there. There is a train playlist as well as a tram playlist, and if you're like other transport, then buses and planes as well as shorts. There's other general interest stuff on there as well, including concerts, fireworks, and many more things, including vlogs and foods I've not tried and tasted before. Please feel free to check that out, subscribe and like. Let me know what you think of this train. Is it worth the $12.99? I'm 50-50 on it. I think we could have had more interesting scenarios for it. I think just copying the scenarios from a real timetable is boring. That's what timetable mode is for. If you want to drive a real timetable route, then do it in timetable mode. Scenario mode should be more of the unrealistic stuff like we've had with other trains, like when you have to go out and collect the rubbish or take these pictures, like you have on the Manchester route, or on some of the other routes like Rivet Games is Island Line, the second one, where you had to clear off trampolines and rubbish bins from the line, stuff that makes it interesting. That's what the scenarios should be for. The scenarios are not for realistic, so I'm quite disappointed in that. Disappointed that there was no scenarios for the 5 circle line. Again, okay, even if there isn't a real life route for the 158 on that line, there could always be, I've got trains coming out of Glasgow Central, so you could always have it replace a train. It could be called in as extra stock or an emergency. It is a diesel train, it can go around the entire route, So they could have added 1 or 2 scenarios in for that as well, just to make it worth the money. So I think again that reeks of a bit of laziness. It's all about value for the money of what you're getting, and at the moment you're not getting that value. I know we will get the extra timetable in for the 5 circle line when the 11 branches out, and again I think not having the other trains in the timetable mode for Edinburgh to Glasgow just makes the route look a bit more barren, because all you're seeing is the 385. You're not going to see all those extra layers in as you do on the original timetable, which again I think is just pure laziness on the devs' part. So that does bring it down. I think the train is beautifully modelled. I think it looks good. You can completely tell the difference between this version and the MT version. As a bonus, they could even put it in Northern colours and have it out the Gossip line as AI as well, coming out of Manchester and possibly Birmingham. I'm not sure if the 158 comes out of Birmingham or not, whether that's if there's an EMT version or whatever, I do not know, but that would have been good to see it as an extra little bonus. No doubt they'll probably charge us extra for another version of the 158 down the line at some point in a different variant of colour. They could even, if it's just an AI train on the Manchester Gossip line, they could even just add it in for free, just patch it in with the Northern colours as AI and stop movement. If it doesn't actually go down the Gossip line, they could even add in an extra scenario or two, again, because the scenarios don't have to be realistic. They could do it using it as a replacement for the 423. 423's broken down or something, or there's an event going on and they need extra trains and the 158s have been called in, that sort of thing. So it probably won't happen. Hope Eternal and all that, or Hope Springs Eternal, or Eternal Springs Hope, whatever the saying is. I'm going to stop rattling on now, and just let me know what you think. Do you think my ideas have any merit? Do you think it's possible? Let us know your thoughts, like I said, in the comments below, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye for now, and take care.